Oh, I'm very tired today, guys. I'm just planning on, oops. Um, I'm just planning on finishing the storyboard and then calling it a stream. Nothing too crazy. Just very tired. What do I need? I think I need this frame as like a callback. Hey Jill, what's up? So this one will be like a callback. In fact, we could just do this. That works. Little callback. Your streak got messed up. I don't know. Did you watch my last VOD? Twitch is stupid, so I have no idea. You were here last time I streamed on Monday, so it really shouldn't have gone away. That is crazy wild. Yeah, Twitch is the worst. If you had like multiple streams open, sometimes it doesn't count as a view. That's all I could really think of though. Like if you have more than 2 streams open at the same time, it doesn't count you as a viewer anymore. That is crazy. I have not streamed since Monday. Shaking his head back and forth. Yay, now they're friends. Hmm. Yay. Stick Dude holds up the duels banner. And then they're friends. Yay. Right, he's all like, my opponent's all anxious about the whole thing. Dude's like, look at this guy. This guy's like, whoa. And this guy's like, and then maybe we'll just pan up into the sky and roll credits. Just to save myself some time and effort. Ooh, Sigma string. Clouds. Oh, hey, Colossus, what's up? I pretty much got my storyboard finished. Right here is like where the credits are. I don't even know if that's how you spell credits. I don't really care. But I got the storyboard done. We got an alien device landing in Seer in the Runeterria forest. I forget what it's called. Here we have a bunch of super tech scientists who are examining the area when the ship lands. And then you have the super tech suit right here. And the pilot of the suit hops out to investigate the spacecraft, but little did they know that an entity in the spacecraft jumped out. What software am I using? I am using Clip Studio Paint. So, right here we have the alien, the Vivos, as I call them, hops out of the spacecraft without them noticing, takes over the suit. They immediately notice, they're all panicking, they're like, stop him. They get out their tasers, fry the suit runs out of power. But when the suit runs out of power, then his Stick Dude's evil half takes over, and he just starts chopping away. When he regains consciousness, it's just covered in blood. Yeah, no worries, Colossus. So we have that fade out. We have present day. After the fight with Umbrella, he gets up. 6-7. These two are like, whoa, that robot's getting up. Hey, what's up, Mr. Robot? Are you here for the duels? Stick Dude's like, duels? Looks over, sees a line of people, sees the line goes on forever. And he's like, oh, no, it's not for me. And this guy's like, well, whatever. And then Stick Dude senses danger in the forest. He's like, get behind me. But then whatever he was sensing seems to have vanished. He's like, okay, I better explore this. So he goes into the forest, and he starts exploring. That's when he bumps into his opponent. Ooh, scary. He jumps back, fires an energy blast at him. His opponent's like, no, wait. And then energy blast hits him. He gets all upset. And then the fight begins. We got, not sure how to pronounce it. Gestalt. It's like stretching his limbs. Stick Dude's doing his best to avoid it. Pulls up his shield. Gestalt's like, a shield. Pulls out 2 extra arms. Now he's got 4 arms. With that 4 arms, he just sends a flurry of blows. Stick Dude, after getting hit, escapes, and then quickly punches back. Gestalt takes a defensive position, Stick Dude's like moving all around super fast. He's getting dizzy from watching it, but he does keep track of it. And when Stick Dude attacks, he grabs onto his arm and then just starts wailing on him. Stick Dude's all beat up now. But luckily, Stick Dude has analyzed his weakness. And so, he pulls out his little laser blade, fires an energy blast. Gestalt dodges, but he wasn't paying attention to my duelist, and so Stick Dude chops off one of his arms. Then immediately goes for a second chop before Gestalt can react. Then, little did Stick Dude know, Gestalt already had Gestalt. He already had another limb growing, so he fires it at Stick Dude, goes straight through Stick Dude's chest, ripping out his core, and Stick Dude runs out of power and immediately falls to the ground. Gestalt, after having to create limbs so fast and expel it from his mouth, is now in a lot of pain. But he looks over at Stick Dude, relieved the fight is over, gets up, and starts heading either deeper into the forest or out of the forest. Either way, it doesn't matter. He's pulling out his dual flyer, remembers that, but Stick Dude's not done yet. Stick Dude, now that his suit's out of power, his evil half is taking over. Gets up very slowly, very slowly and with difficulty, lifts up his arm, summons his sword, activates the jet propulsion. Gestalt wasn't ready for this, and so his arm with the flyer gets chopped off. Hold on. I know why I did that, but it looks better if I do this. Alright. He's in pain. Stick Dude is gonna go for the final blow. Just then he steps on the dual flyer. Looks down at the flyer. Thinks back to what happened with the Super Tech guys. Starts fighting it as he just quickly flashes through a lot of previous events. Remembers that guy who was showing him the dual flyer. Was like, hey, you gonna join the duel? Remembers this fight with Umbrella. And then he's able to shake it off. The suit's still out of power though. He raises his hand for a handshake. Gestalt looking confused. It's like, okay. They shake hands. The Stick Dude goes to the floor. He very, what's it called? Crookedly? Sloppily? Like it takes a lot of effort, but he gets back up and he's off balance a little. He's holding the flyer. Duels are this way. And then Gestalt's like, oh, and then helps Stick Dude stay on his feet as they walk out of the forest. Then later, Stick Dude back at the event is like, look at this guy. He's like, eh. And then these guys are like, whoa, Pan up. We see the clouds, and the credits roll. That will be my next duel. I have to somehow figure out how to edit this. How to animate all of this. But I did it. And now I think I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Like I said, I'm very tired. Very short stream. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is gonna be Sigma signing out.